Hello, my guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Welcome to another installment, another episode, another session of Destiny 2's The Final Shape campaign on Legendary difficulty.
Short recap.
We just went through the liminality strike in last episode, and Zavala's in a little bit of a tizzy. He's not feeling pretty good right now. He is losing faith in the Traveler, and he has left his ghost behind to figure out just what these mysterious voices mean by embracing the darkness to defeat the Witness. With all that said, let's get into this.
There's a storm gathering. You can feel it in the air. The closer we get to the monolith, the more powerful the Witness's influence becomes.
It's interfering with my ability to track the commander. He won't respond when I hail him. The look in his eyes when he turned away from me. I don't know what he plans to do, but he won't let anything stop him.
Copy that. We'll need to move fast.
Cade?
Saw you stand up to the commander back there, kid. That took guts. Let's go.
Ikora's not coming?
No? Just you and me.
You can't blame her.
Targe, what did Zavala say when he left?
I'm going for a walk. Look after them.
Guardian, you join up with Targe, Cade and I will bring up the rear. Take down anything that's standing between Zavala and his ghost.
I've got an idea, if you'll humor me. The statue that implored Zavala to give himself to darkness. There are more of them, all over this place.
You think you can get them to talk?
They'll speak up if they have something to say. That's what I do. Come on, let's establish a rapport. Look me in the eye and speak truth. Where is he? We know he came this way.
Your commander seeks our witness. But without you, he will become one among its many.
What the hell does that mean? Did you do something to him?
Those who have not yet been culled from the collective will guide him. We who have been bound will lead you. You must break through.
So is that an offer to help? Hello? Pointing to our doom. Let's go.
You know, I like the idea that Targe has just not had anything to say to us for the last nearly 10 years, that he's just been silent. Like, come on, Targe, that's kind of rude. We've known you for 10 years now. Come on, buddy.
That storm.
It's building, growing stronger. Good. If the Witness doesn't want us to come this way, it means we're on the right track. We who have been bound. It sounds like those statues are prisoners of the Witness, just as Zavala believed. I hope he feels vindicated.
The statue said that Zavala will become one among its many. Was that a threat or a warning?
We'll need to find another. Judging by the guards, our next contact is in here.
Yeah, being a warlock is great. I spent so long on Titan and Hunter in this stupid room. I spent an hour going through this room over and over and over and over just because I was getting overwhelmed with the amount of enemies.
What a noob.
Warlocks, man.
You want to help us find Zavala? Fine. But it's your fault we're in this mess. Why did you reach out to him in the first place?
Our voices are many, but our voices are weak. It's too bright here. Give yourself to darkness. In darkness, our voices will be heard.
Do you think we can trust them?
Any sign of the commander?
Ikora, you came.
Of course I came. It's my fire team.
And a fire team's a family. No sign of Zavala yet.
But he was right about the statues. They're trying to help us.
You know, I need to check. I think there might be something for us to get in this mission. I don't want to pass it up. So we're gonna do a little movie magic here.
One eternity later.
Alright, and we're back. I now know where this prismatic chest is. It's actually really hard to miss, and I'm gonna be surprised if I did miss it. It is near the end of this mission. I'll show you guys right where it's at. Yeah, being a warlock is great. Warlocks, man. Wasn't expecting that to happen in this mission after how well that first room went. There goes Flawless. Wow. Alright, so we're gonna do this a few times. I'm not gonna make you guys watch every attempt, but just know we'll probably do this a few times. I gotta get myself back in the groove. I got knocked off my groove. Wow. I don't know what's happening. That's insane. How many times can I die to stupid stuff? What? No. Jeez.
I've had enough of this. Commander, come in. Commander, answer your comms now. This is the last time I let him walk away from me.
The last statue said they can only speak to us
First try.
in darkness. That makes me think they still have some connection to the Witness.
Something that's made up of 1 billion individuals is bound to have a few dissenting voices.
We are the shame our witness could not bear to reckon with. So the first knife cut us out.
Exile until we are deemed worthy. Imprisoned until we can be reintegrated into the final shape.
Alright, so I definitely did that on the first try. Definitely didn't die like 4 times. That was the first try.
Once part of the Witness. Can you just tell us how to defeat it?
We are bound. There is no other way but to give yourself to darkness. Give yourself to darkness and see.
Your commander needs you, little light. You will set us free.
You will set us all free.
Why would the Witness imprison its own like this?
The Witness seeks to control what it can't change, and to change what it can't control. That's the purpose of the final shape.
It's afraid.
You couldn't have stopped him, Targe.
True. Zavala can't be stopped by much. But he is my commander. I watch out for him. I raise him when he falls. When the Guardians run amok, look what happens. They seek an audience with something that punched a hole in the Traveler.
I mean, it's actually kind of true. That happens pretty often from what I understand. There's actually, in the lore, it's really funny. They did like a news report on Guardians in the lore, and normal humans were baffled by the idea of like just some of the silly things we do. as Guardians, like throwing ourselves off the tower and stuff like that. So when Guardians are left to their own devices, we do silly things.
If you could just tell us how to free you.
We're not strong enough to aid you. Your journey is close to an end. But we are not strong enough. We're not strong enough.
I don't think any of us are strong enough to do this alone.
Unfortunately, Zavala forgot that when he left without me. But that's why I'm here. To remind him.
Targe is so fed up. Oh my goodness. That's awesome. Oh. Oh, I dislike this next area. Oof. Okay. This is gonna be first try. I promise. You'll definitely, this is gonna be first try. Get out of here. Oh, goodness gracious. Bring me over here. Bring me to you. First try.
Flashback.
Oh no.
End of flashback.
I'm sensing a surge of energy, but I can't pinpoint Zavala's location.
It's probably more interference. Just concentrate on him.
I can't.
You can. Just feel for his light.
I can't.
Targe, it's okay if you can't find Zavala. We're past the storm, but something could still be throwing off the signal. Even if that isn't the case, you don't have to know your guardian by his light.
And how would you feel? Were you in my shell? You scour the earth for years, hunting on vague feeling, growing lonely, losing faith, but eventually, miraculously, finding your mark. And you spend years more by his side, watching him fight and die, fall in love, lose himself to grief. You forge a bond, seal your fates. And yet you're not sure if you can do the only thing you were made to do for the one person you were meant for? How would you feel?
Well, I...
Forget it. The feeling doesn't matter. You take a closer source. I'll check the one ahead. I know what to do.
We got your back, buddy.
Ghost, Guardian, keep looking. We'll catch up with Targe.
You know, I've been putting more thought into my ghost's name here. And I think for this Guardian, whose name I'm still not sure. I'm not sure if I want to go with a typical EXO name like Cade 6 or Banshee 44 or whatever, you know. But for the ghost, I'm thinking something to do with the sun. Maybe like, and I know this would be, maybe it's silly since, you know, I really like this aspect, but I'm thinking something like Helio or Hellion or something, you know, something to do with fire or sun, you know. Helio kind of, it's, I like, yeah, heliocentric, you know. I kind of like Helio. What do you guys think? Think I should name my ghost Helio? Alright, this next spot is a ton of fun, and I actually do mean it. This is a really fun area right here. It is kind of difficult, so I believe there's a rally point. Make sure you don't miss it. It is a little bit of a tough spot, but it's a ton of fun once you learn the mechanics. They really just knocked it out of the park with this. It is unfortunate with all the layoffs that happened that it's hard to see.
Our signal is coming from another one of the Traveler's gifts. But Zavala's not here. Vanguard, have you found him?
Not yet.
This is weak.
Oof. Alright, don't throw yourself at a subjugator. You would think that that's self-explanatory, right? Go. There it is.
Enemies down. Let's get out of here and find Targe.
Alright, you have a limited amount of time here
This place is
because
falling apart. We gotta move.
this place is falling apart and we have to move. You are still able to die here and reset this part of the encounter. But the chest you want is going to be right here. Oh, there we go. So, as I said, you gotta be quick. The chest you want is right there. I personally didn't miss it yet. It's really hard to miss that chest. It's very shiny and bright. You're gonna be drawn right towards it so that you'll die right here. Ignore those deaths. I've definitely one-phased all of this stuff. Alright, let's get out of here.
Guardian, Targe has a lock on the commander. Hurry.
And here it is, everyone. There's a cutscene that's about to play, and then we will be golden, and this mission will be done with. I hope you've enjoyed it so far. We'll be closing it out here soon.
Zavala, please. Don't do this.
Commander. You come to us for answers. We too once looked to the silent God for purpose. But all he could offer was more life, void of meaning. No. Lies. We ran from it. So we sought its opposite. And in it, found means to bring order to an unruly universe. Your traveler had no tolerance for such vision. And we had no tolerance for its ambivalence. We would force purpose from it, driven by a single, immutable will. So we called our doubts fear. Anything that separated us, that clouded our intent, thus becoming one in darkness. What was made can be unmade. Lead us where we destroyed ourselves. Sieging laws. And now, we would have you join us, Commander.
No! I see what you are.
What do you see?
I see fear.
Targe, no!
We have done away with fear. We are not afraid.
Yes, you are.
Such a good cinematic. So good. Jeez.
This changes nothing, Zavala. You're still our friend. You're still our commander.
It changes everything. I have no light, no purpose, no ghost.
I know you want to blame yourself, but Targe knew what he was getting into.
Don't. Please. I was prepared to pay any cost. I was. Not Targe. He was devoted. He was brave. And part of me resented him for that. Sometimes I wished he would just... leave me to rot in peace.
Well, he did what ghosts are supposed to do, right? He recruited you for a war. And he chose to sacrifice himself so you could end it.
End it? How? I threw away my light for a riddle and a memory.
memory that can save us all. Of the Witness becoming what it is. What was made.
Can be unmade. Right, right! Oh, we gotta link up with those defector specters again.
The place they showed me. It's here. The Witness's memories became manifest too. I can guide us. But I'll need help.
We can do that.
Alrighty then. We keep our momentum and Zavala gets to focus on something that's not... You know, we ask a lot of our ghosts. And they don't get 1 second chance, much less the million that we do. Just wish I'd thanked my gal Sundance back when I could. But she knew I appreciated her. At least I hope.
Targe was the kind of ghost I thought I ought to be. There's no manual on how to do what we do, but Targe always knew the right answer. He was dedicated, dutiful, and he knew Zavala better than Zavala knows himself. I want to believe that his light has returned to the Traveler like Sundance's did. Like mine will someday. Targe is gone. Zavala is mortal, but their sacrifice can't be for nothing. We have to go to the memory of the place where the Witness made itself, so we can learn how to unmake it. It's here, in the Pale Heart. I have faith in us. The Traveler has faith in us. And now, thanks to Targe, we have a chance.
At the cost of his light and his ghost, Zavala has made contact with dissenting voices within the Witness, and has discovered that they hold the key to defeating it. You won't allow Targe's sacrifice to amount to nothing. Neither will your ghost, but the time for mourning will come later. Journey with the Vanguard to the memory of the place where the Witness was created and reconnect with the Dissenters. Alright, everyone. That was episode, I think this is episode 8. Yeah, so this was episode 8. This was a ton of fun to record. I've played through this campaign a few times now. This is my 3rd time. The first time was a blast, the second time was even more fun, and the third time, it's even more fun. I gotta say, like, this campaign has been a ton of fun to play through. Each time I notice something a little bit different. It's kind of like watching the Lord of the Rings movies. They're super long and you watch them maybe once, twice a year, or if you're like me, all the time. But somehow you pick up something new every single time. And you know, with this campaign, I'm picking up little things here and there that I didn't pick up the first time or the second time. And it's just really neat to watch the characters and actually notice that Bungie set up some really good foils in here, and they set up a really good story. Again, it's unfortunate what's gone on with the layoffs and everything, but the team that worked on this should be incredibly proud, because this is such a fun campaign. So, my guys, gals, and non-binary pals, if you have had a fun, fantastic, or enjoyable time, please like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you will always be notified when I do something on this platform. Posts, shorts, lives maybe one day. Who knows? There's a plethora of things to do on here, and if you hit that bell, you will be notified when I do them. I appreciate you using your most valuable resource, time, to hang out with me, Jivey, with Jivey Games. and the community. If you don't mind spending a little bit more of that resource, why don't you comment below your favorite Destiny 2 character? It can be your own character or any of the NPCs. Personally, I really enjoy Crow. It took me a while to warm up to the whole like Aldrin turning into Crow situation, but I really enjoy the arc they've put Crow on, and there's some really cool story lying ahead for Crow. I'd like to hear who your favorite character is now. And as always, remember, have fun. Thank you, everyone. Goodbye.